Rivercane's always been in our cultural background. Unfortunately, because Rivercane has been impacted so much by a number of development, noxious weeds getting into its way, just not being able to thrive in an environment it needs to thrive.
Rivercane itself is actually an ecosystem. It's really habitat restoration, with Rivercane being the benefactor. There were probably 200 million acres of Rivercane, and that got destroyed because of habitat destruction, overgrazing by pigs and cattle. And now we've lost 98% of that Rivercane. I remember reading in some of the old naturalist accounts where they would come on the river and come up to these large cane breaks, and a cane break is just basically a large conglomeration of Rivercane, 6 miles wide and so thick they couldn't get through it. They actually had to circumnavigate the Rivercane. So something that thick is fantastic habitat for many different birds, mammals, and other species. The sad thing about it is when you have a cultural resource that's diminished, then you also have diminished oral tradition, you have diminished examples of people using it, so over time it can actually disappear.
I grew up on the reservation, so I always feel super connected to this area. Growing up, I was always kind of exposed to basketry. My grandfather actually took some of the first basket classes when they first opened the cultural building in the early 90s.
Rivercane was also used for blowguns, for hunting small game, small animals like rabbits and squirrels. So it's had multi-uses throughout our tribal history.
For the Catawbas, and the Catawbas have been around for a long time, and they're known for their pottery, and they should be known for their pottery because it's absolutely beautiful. But if you've ever heard a Rivercane flute, it's got such a melodious, haunting sound. All you've got to do is just close your eyes and you can just hear the river flowing through the flute, if you ask me. One of the most important grants we have is through the Bureau of Indian Affairs. They provided us a grant to actually fight the invasive species that compete with the native Rivercane. Now, NRCS has been invaluable with providing us funds to be able to propagate Rivercane, to reestablish Rivercane through transplanting. Then we also have USET, which is United Southern and Eastern Tribes. They've actually provided us with grant funding that allows us to be able to erect a greenhouse. And in that greenhouse, we're going to be able to raise Rivercane pretty much year round and then reestablish it. So all of that combined together really is giving us the opportunity to take advantage of this and really work hard to try and establish Rivercane along the banks of the Catawba River.
I think it's important because without the cultural awareness, then what we do here today, it wouldn't be possible. Because without the cultural aspect, who are we as Catawba?
Every day when I think about the cultural work, I think about, wow, we're stewards here for a moment, but we're helping to do our part to keep this tribe going for years and years to come, and I'm absolutely proud to be Catawba.